In the previous episode, Henry's visions became so real that he started believing the village might be the dream and the hospital might be reality. At the same time, the man in yellow finally revealed himself to Tabitha and warned her that removing the children's bones could either save everyone or unleash something far worse. Now, let's get into episode 9. After the terrifying encounter at the RV, Tabitha tells Boyd everything that happened. She reveals a chilling truth. The talismans don't stop the man in yellow. He walked right up to her in broad daylight and spoke to her face. If that's true, then the one thing everyone trusted for protection means nothing against him. For the first time, Boyd realizes that nobody in the town is truly safe anymore. At the same time, Jade once again pushes Boyd about the children's bones. He admits the plan is dangerous, but insists that doing nothing is even worse. Between Tabitha's warning and Father Cattry's words, Boyd finally gives in. If there's even a chance the bones are the key to ending this nightmare, they have to try. Meanwhile, after threatening Tabitha, the man in yellow once again takes Sophia's appearance and quietly returns to town. On the way, she spots Clara and pulls her aside. Sophia tells her to look closer and remember their deal. Then, for a brief moment, Sophia's eyes turn completely black. It becomes clear that Clara may have been influenced by the man in yellow just like others before her. Trusting Sophia, Clara follows her back to Sarah's house. With Sarah gone, Sophia takes Clara into the bedroom. There, both of them cut their hands and press the wounds together, letting their blood mix. Whatever this ritual is, it's clear something dark is being set in motion. Elsewhere, Boyd is explaining the cave plan to Donna when Christy arrives with disturbing news. Fathima's condition makes no sense. Her heart rate and blood pressure are so low that medically she should already be dead. Yet somehow she's completely alive. Shocked by what he's hearing, Boyd immediately tells Christy not to tell anyone else. Meanwhile, Henry's situation keeps getting worse. Just when he thinks he's back in reality, another vision pulls him in. This time, he's living in what looks like an old age home. Victor is there bringing him his favorite food and casually asking why he's been thinking so much about Dr. Boyd. That instantly shocks Henry. How does Victor know about Boyd? Victor calmly explains that while sleeping, Henry constantly talks in his dreams, mentioning names like Boyd, Tabitha, Ethan, and everyone else from the village. To Victor, those people are just characters from Henry's dream. Once again, Victor reminds him that he needs to cut the anchor keeping him trapped there. But that's exactly what terrifies Henry. The doctor keeps saying the anchor must be removed, yet Henry has started believing that Victor himself is that anchor. If that's true, then escaping the dream could mean losing Victor forever. Victor tries to reassure him, saying he's not real anyway, and Henry should do whatever is necessary to wake up. Before Henry can process any of it, the vision suddenly ends, and he's back in the village, more confused than ever. At the Matthews house, Tabitha finally decides to tell Ethan and Julie the whole truth. She reveals that the man in yellow entered their home, took Ethan's drawings, and was the one who killed Jim. She also tells them about Boyd's plan to enter the caves and recover the children's bones. But Julie still refuses to believe any of it will work. After everything she's been through, she thinks the town is simply manipulating them again. She reminds them that she even tried using story walking to go back and save Jim. She saw the man in yellow herself through time, yet nothing changed. No matter what she did, the outcome stayed the same. Meanwhile, Clara quietly walks into the clinic. Before entering, she mixes some of her blood, the same blood that was joined with Sophia's during the ritual, into a drink. Pretending it's a herbal remedy that will help her recover, she gives it to Fatima. Without suspecting anything, Fatima drinks every drop. At the same time, Victor is at the graves of his mother and sister, talking to them like he always does. That's when the boy in white appears again. But this time, he isn't there to comfort Victor. He's there to warn him. Boyd is planning to remove the bottle tree, and according to the boy in white, that tree is far more important than anyone realizes. He tells Victor that he has to stop them. Victor immediately runs to Boyd and tries to explain that removing the tree is a mistake. But Boyd refuses to listen. As Victor becomes more desperate and tries to interfere with the plan, Boyd makes a hard decision and handcuffs him to stop him from causing problems. Elsewhere, Ethan admits something that's been bothering him ever since Jim's death. He's no longer sure what to believe. He once spoke to someone he thought was his father, but now he's questioning whether it was really Jim at all. As he's talking, the sacrificed children suddenly appear and silently point toward Tabitha before vanishing. This strange moment gives Tabitha an idea when she notices the talisman in her hand. While all this is happening, Jade is still working on the cave mission. The walkie-talkies aren't functioning, but he manages to create another solution. Using a homemade device, he figures out a way to send signals between the cave team and the people outside. Scratching 2 wires together, he can transmit messages like Morse code and keep communication alive even underground. Then Tabitha approaches Boyd with a new theory. Looking at the carvings on the talisman, she believes they reveal something important. Only 2 figures are shown trying to save the children. To her, that's not a coincidence. Across countless lifetimes, the 2 people who have always returned to save the children have been Jade and Tabitha. Tabitha's theory changes everything. If the talisman carvings are really showing the people meant to save the children, then only Jade and Tabitha should enter the cave. Boyd doesn't like the idea at all. If something happens to Tabitha, what will happen to Ethan and Julie? But Tabitha stands firm. She's doing this because of her children, not to spite them. Eventually, Boyd gives in and agrees to the plan. As night falls, everyone gathers at the diner to prepare the equipment needed for the mission. They're building a ladder system that will help Jade and Tabitha climb back out once they reach the sacrifice chamber. In the middle of the work, Sophia arrives. Almost immediately, the creatures outside begin screaming and gathering around the diner windows, trying to distract everyone inside. While fear and panic pull everyone's attention away, Sophia quietly takes a knife and slightly cuts the ladder rope. Not enough for anyone to notice, but enough to make it fail when the time comes. At the same time, Fatima suddenly wakes up in agony. Her stomach pain returns stronger than ever, and as she looks down in horror, strands of her hair begin falling out. Something is clearly happening to her body, and it's getting worse. The next morning, the plan finally begins. Jade and Tabitha head toward the cave, while Boyd and the others get ready to remove the bottle tree from above. But before that happens, Clara secretly informs Sophia that the plan has changed. Only Jade and Tabitha are going inside. The news catches Sophia off guard. Just as she's about to leave, Elgin finds something unusual in the diner's storage room. A photograph. He brings it to Sophia, thinking it's just another old picture. But the moment Sophia sees it, everything changes. In the background of the photo, standing behind a couple, is Sophia herself. Sophia immediately tells Clara to lock the door. Then she turns to Elgin and calmly reveals the truth. The woman in the picture is really her. She explains that she can only take the appearance of people who have died in this town. Elgin stands frozen, trying to understand what he's hearing. Then Sophia grabs his hand and tells him something even more terrifying. He should never have found that photograph. Back in the cave, Jade and Tabitha finally reach the sacrifice chamber. Knowing they don't have much time, they quickly seal the entrance with a large plastic sheet and hang a talisman on it. If their theory is right, the creatures shouldn't be able to cross through. With their only protection in place, both of them immediately start digging. After digging for a while, they hit something hard. It's not just dirt anymore. Beneath the ground is a large stone tomb. Their hearts start racing as they clear away the remaining soil and slowly open it. Inside are the bones they've been searching for all this time, the remains of the sacrificed children. But the moment the tomb is opened, the sound echoes through the cave, and all across the tunnels the creatures hear it. Within seconds, footsteps begin approaching. One by one, the creatures gather outside the plastic barrier. Jade and Tabitha freeze as dozens of pale faces appear behind the plastic sheet, watching them in silence. Then one of the creatures slowly steps forward. In a calm voice, it says, "You should never have done this." And with that, the episode comes to an end. Now the real questions begin. What exactly happened to Fatima? And why is her body changing? And most importantly, did Jade and Tabitha just take the first step toward escaping this nightmare? Or did they accidentally unleash something far worse? We'll find out in the next episode.